Triple D Promotions game-changing format to qualify drivers for tomorrow's main events. Who will use the format to their advantage, and who will have to run the consi? Today, we find out. It's the Prequel to the King, live from the Jay County Fairgrounds in Portland, Indiana. Get your Derby fix on the home of Derby hits, DerbyNation.tv.
All right, fans, looks like they're putting a little bit of moisture down on the track to keep the dust down here for our first heat. Taking a look at the driver's list for heat number 1 in the Pro Stock division, just going through those. Looks like there's going to be 12 cars in this heat. Not sure what they're going to do as far as pulling. I think they're going to pull 5 cars probably, or maybe 4 cars. We'll see how they give us the rundown once they're out there. But looking through the list, I have the 04R of Richard Heitz, the 424 of Kyle Colley, the 727 Tim Seitz, 485 Trent Heyer, 316 Austin Hostler, the 213 TJ Muldoon, 68 Dustin Kidd, 411 Jared Lark, J15 Joshua Flower, 97 TJ Ousley, 64 Tyson Combs, and the 86 Brian the King Schumann. And he didn't put that on the list, but that's what he's known as, the King. A long time ago, he earned that title, and Brian Schumann is a long-time Derby guy. Does some promotion as well in Ohio, and he runs used to run a lot of real heavy mod cars and things like that, so it'll be interesting to see how Brian does out here today. Taking a look through the list, I recognize Tyson Combs in the 64. He's usually a pretty hard hitter, usually pretty aggressive on the throttle. You'll see him with a kind of flames green and black roof sign on his car, number 64. And we talked to Trent Heyer earlier today, got to hear from him, and we also talked to Austin Hostler today, got to hear from him. So we'll see how these guys are able to compete out here in this first heat. And the interesting thing about these pro stocks is that they do allow Imperials. So we've got a couple of guys that brought some birds, and we'll see how they play out with birds versus new style and what it's going to be. Now, right now, fans, you can see the officials are painting on the white car. They're painting. Well, look, I thought they were painting the pillars there. Is that what they're doing? That's the green pillars. Okay, so they're painting the pillars on the car green, and that is part of how they're going to identify cars for the format. And again, we'll talk about that as we get going. Basically, but as these cars draw, they're drawing numbers that are going to be their competitors, and those competitors will have the same color pillars painted, and basically the ones that are all the same color will be going after each other, trying to eliminate each other, so that one can transfer to the main event. I want to say thanks to Jeffy's Fab Farm for helping us out. Make sure you check out his website at jeffysfabfarm.com. He's doing a ton of stuff in the Derby world. He's kind of all over the place, always doing something on the road. And if he's not doing Derby stuff, then he's doing drag racing stuff with his wife. So check him out, jeffysfabfarm.com. I want to say thanks to him for providing this free preview on Facebook. Fans, if you like what you're seeing on Facebook here today, there is plenty more to come throughout the course of the day today and tomorrow. So make sure you're picking up your ticket at DerbyNation.tv. You can get the whole weekend on a multi-pass, save a little bit of money that way, and you get to see everything today and everything tomorrow with the multi-pass. So thanks, Jeffy's Fab Farm, for that. I want to say hi to Ben Uher. Ben Uher retired after 18 years of driving, but loves helping his brother-in-law build his trucks and cars. Ben, we appreciate you always tuning in and being with us. Keith Jones messaging the DTV fan chat page from Millbrook, Alabama. Appreciates the live feed. Thank you, Keith. Thanks for being with us. And how many are out there? Is there 4 or 5? I can't quite see. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I can't tell if there's a car in the background, if that's a golf cart. Water truck's almost done. Got looks like one more pass to get the moisture on there, keep the dust down. So you hear Joe Anderson, the announcer, talking about the cars getting ready to pull in. They're going to have them pull in and draw a poker chip, and then, well, actually, they're going to draw 2 poker chips to pick numbers. And so that's how it's going to be done. Keeps it kind of random. Jeremy Matthew Shook watching from Hidalgo, Illinois. Jeremy, didn't you just run at Brownstown recently, I think? I think I saw you there. Could be wrong, but I think I remember seeing you there. Appreciate you tuning in. Water truck is off the track. Didn't put much down, just enough to keep the dust down. And you see the officials just to the side of that entryway right there. They got a table set up with all the paint on the table, and that's how they're going to get everybody painted on the pillars, so we know who's who and who's against who here today in the format for this new way to qualify through Triple D Promotions. All right, so truck's out of the way. They're going to bring one out here.
Brian Schumann, please make your way to the gate.
They're calling for Brian Schumann. It'll be the 86.
Number 86.
All right. He's got a new style Ford. Looks like they're painting his pillars green.
He's the first one out. He will be green. As soon as he comes on out, we're going to draw another poker chip.
Easy to see his car out here. Nice and bright.
Number J15, Joshua Flowers, you're going to be a green car.
A15, Josh Flowers, green car.
Or Fowler.
J15, excuse me.
Next chip out, number 2. Kyle Coley, number 424.
Number 424, Kyle Coley, also a green car. Here comes Kyle Coley.
We're waiting on the 424.
Or, no, this is the J15. This is Josh Flower. So he'll pull up. They'll paint his pillars. And these guys will all be, I believe they'll be lined up next to each other even. So we'll have the segments of colors all lined up together. There's another green pillar car. Next set of colors will be the orange colors. TJ Muldoon is the first orange car. He's number 213.
Trent Heyer Jr., you will be the next orange car.
Trent Heyer Jr. in the 485 will also be orange.
Number 97, you will be the third and final orange car.
TJ Ousley in the 97 will be the next orange car.
Only one of them will make it to the feature. The other two will have to go through the consi. Same way through all these colors we're going to do.
Now, once again, fans, this is a new format that Turbo D is trying out here, and basically what's happening is the cars that have the same colors on their pillars are each other's competitor. So in order to make the feature, if I'm the orange car driver, then I have to take out the other two orange cars, and only those two, to make it to the main event. So it's possible there could still be 13 cars left running in a feature, or in this case there's 12. There could be 10 cars still running in the feature, and I would go ahead and qualify if I took out the orange cars. So you can see the graphic here. So far we've got the green group and the orange group, and what numbers they are, and we will try to update those throughout the Derby as they go out also. So we'll do our best on that.
The second blue car will be Dustin Kidd.
Dustin Kidd in the 68 will be the next blue one. The first one was Richard Heitz in the 04R. They're going to tell us the third blue car here in just a second.
The third and final blue car will be Tim Seitz. You will be the third and final blue car.
Tim Seitz, the 727.
Number 727.
This is going to be a fun heat, that is for sure.
The last color coming out will be white. The first one will be Austin Hosler, number 316.
Next color will be white. First car I picked was the 316 of Austin Hosler. And we won't be using the red color for this heat.
And Tyson Combs in the number 64.
Tyson Combs in the 64. And that leaves Jared Larkin the 411.
Painted up white. As you can see, they all have the different colors on them, like I said before. The final car of that color that matches the other two running will go to the feature. Now that doesn't mean they can't
Really
get
changes
other
things
cars.
up for the drivers because they have to be much more aware of who they're hitting and who they're going after. They really have to have their head on a swivel and keep an eye on their competitors, and really be zoned in on those pillars so they know what color is what and where they're going to, where they're going to go next. You can still hit the other competitors, if somebody's in your way or if you need to make a hit just to stay on the clock, you can still hit other cars, but it doesn't do you any good because you need to eliminate your color to move forward to the main event. Charles Winters checking in from Muncie, local. Appreciate that.
Like usual, there's no driver store hit. I'm probably going to need your help if we have a red flag. Wave your hands, try to get them stopped. As the last car pulls on that's painted white, we've got white, blue, orange.
Spencer Elliott,
on here.
or Ellett, excuse me, watching from Wisconsin.
I want to know one thing, Portland, are you ready to see some stuff get tore up? We will be taking 5 in the future. We gotta close the gates before we get things going. We need some skidders up here to close the gate. They said the heck with closing the gate. Portland, one more time. Are you ready for some good reaction? Help me
All right, fans, we're getting ready for the green flag here. Jeffy's Fab Farm heat number 1. Everybody's off and running. You have to eliminate your color. Jay Nave watching from Henry. Thanks, Jay. Tony Buckler, looking forward to seeing how this format works out. Me too. See, they might not have put enough water down. There's a lot of dust out here. You can see the format already starting to work. The cars of the same color working on each other. .485 teeing off on his competitor. Trent Higher doing some damage. Tyson Combs in an Imperial in the 64. On the backside of the Wild Child machine, the 316. That's Hostler, Austin Hostler in the 316. Hostler in the 316, taking off, trying to get some room to run. His competitors are in the corner. Oh, hard shot there, getting pushed by Tyson Combs in the 64. Looks like they're locked up together. Dustin Kidd right here in the 68. Brian Schumann on the throttle in the 86. Red flag on the track.
We had a bumper on the track. We got some other parts and pieces. Portland, what do you think of the auction so far? I think
485 is climbing out. The orange 485 climbing out of his car. That's Trent Higher.
Only one orange car out.
So we'll eliminate the 485 from the orange group. Now the orange group only has the 2 drivers. It'll be a one-on-one battle. They have to find each other. Oh, he's hung on the wall. So as soon as he times out, that'll leave that Imperial to be the one. He doesn't want to knock him off the wall. He has to keep himself alive. That's the 97. That's TJ Ousley in the Imperial for the orange group. And TJ Ousley there playing blocker, keeping other cars from knocking that car off the wall. That's smart. That's the 213 of TJ Muldoon, who's up on the wall. This time's going to be winding down here. And they just told him, 97 of Ousley made his qualification. So orange group will be the first one to send somebody to the main event. Still working. Richard Heights in the 04R was sitting idle there. Now he's back up and running. Nice shot there from Heights. You see these drivers kind of keeping close to each other, not getting really a lot of room to run. Schumann trying to take advantage of a little bit of space there to make a shot for the green group. Tyson Holmes there at the 64, looking for his competitors. Found one. Oh, those poor officials just got pelted. Yeah, they definitely have to put some more water down after this heat. He's got a white one out. That's the Wild Child. That's the 316 of Hostler. Leaves the 64 of Combs and the 411 of Jared Lark. Jared Lark putting the work on Combs. Heights getting worked over in the middle for the blue group. Holmes stalled, refires that green and black Imperial. Nice shot there, Brian King-Schumann, the 86, the white car. Here comes the 68, a kid. Nice shot there, bumper to underneath. 411 doing some work on Holmes in the 64. Might have been on the driver's door there. Trying to work that rear axle. Brian Schumann, the 86, pushing on the 424, I believe that is. Using that horsepower. Brian Schumann could be hung up for the green group. Looks like he's hung. Gets a shot from Combs, who's on a different group. Knocks him loose. J15, I believe that is. Leaves the 86 of Schumann going to the feature from the green group. Blue group has been beating the crap out of each other here. Holmes is stalled in the 64.
Looks like the 64 is going to make it check the 411. We're waiting for the last one for the blue.
411 gets the transfer for the white group. Leaves just the 3 cars for the blue group left. Chris Phillips checking in from Outsiders Racing Team. Braden Cole watching at home. .727 working away. 68 a kid. Trying to finish things. Tim Seitz in the 727. Richard Heights in the 04R. Dustin Kidd in the 68. Swing and a miss there. 68 trying to work on the 727. Whoever comes out on top of this group will basically be the last car running in the heat. Heights is stalled. Gets it moving again. Oh, 68 broke off. 68 is out. Something broke internally on the 68, or he just decided he didn't want to fight anymore, one of the two. Who's it going to be? 727 04R. Richard Height.
They need to back it up and finish this thing off.
Tim Seitz in the 727. Both getting hot.
We need some separation.
Little shoving match here. Say thanks to Jeffy's Fab Farm for giving us this live look in for Pro Stock Heat number 1. Those of you on Facebook, if you like what you're seeing here so far, there's plenty more action still to come here. There's front wheel drive stock heats. There's another Pro Stock Heat. There's truck feature, a mini mod feature, Pro Stock consolation, a front-wheel drive consolation, so all kinds of stuff still to come here. And if you want to see all that, you'll have to do it on DerbyNation.tv.
What do you all think of all the action out here so far? I think this format worked out pretty well.
They're having a word with these guys, telling them to get some space.
Down to our final two to see who's going to make it. Will it be the 727 or the 04? We're going back green in 3, 2, 1. Green, green, green. And now we're hooked together.
They're both just going to push on each other. Impact Derby Products trackside cam.
They're going to separate you.
Oh, they're hung together here. They're going to break them apart and let them finish the right way.
To come out on the track and separate these guys, please. Or 2 or 3 real strong dudes.
NLR Derby Parts red flag here. You can see how much that front bumper is hooked right over the front bumper on the 727. And this is where you hope you have a good forklift operator. You don't want to pop anything, break anything, bend anything. And they're apart. That way these guys can finish the way it was supposed to happen. You know, not a matter of somebody deciding which one made a hit or anything like that.
Once again, thanks Barnett and Tony for everything they do. We got green flags. Let's go.
We're back to green.
3, 2, 1. Green, green, green.
These guys knew better than to hit head on again. Richard Heights in the 04R being the aggressor here at the moment. 727 not looking to get much distance from him.
Trying to get the 04 wedged in there, getting hooked up.
Heights in the 04R, Sights in the 727. Heights and Sights.
Pretty good test, man.
They're just sticking with each other here, not getting much distance. They're trying to get it done. They're getting a little bit of space from each other. Nobody wants to be the next one, you know, and they don't want to give up a bad shot just to give up a shot, you know. They're trying to use the back ends.
Back to back. Big rewards for making it to the feature, not have to go through the consolation. Both these guys trying pretty hard. It's just a game of chess.
Neither one of these guys really has an upper hand here. Pretty evenly spaced, equal damage.
Officials are asking them to separate again. He got hit in the bad spot there. He put someone in his car.
Sights in the 727 trying to do everything he can to put the 04R in a bad spot. He's tried putting him up against a dead car near the wall. He's tried pushing him nose to nose against a dead car to get him hung up. Now he's doing some more pushing, but he's doing a lot of work, man, working that drivetrain, working that transmission. He's asking for a lot out of his machine. We've already qualified the 97 of TJ Ousley, the 86 of Brian Schumann, the 411 of Jared Lark. Now we're trying to figure out if it's going to be heights or sights. Once again, for anybody that's tuning in a little bit late, you see the colored boxes on the top of the screen. That is in reference to the format that we're running for this class and for the front-wheel drive stock class. Basically, the first 4 cars or so pull in, 4 cars in this case, pulled in, and they drew competitors. So, for example, the number 97 in the orange group drew 2 competitors, and those cars were also painted orange, so we had 3 orange pillared cars out there. Then the 86 drew 2 competitors, and those ones were painted green, and then it goes on and on. And basically, the drivers have to eliminate the cars in their color group to move on. So you see on the screen the 97 moved on from the orange group, the 86 moved on from the green group, the 411 moved on from the white group, and now we're trying to get down to 1 in the blue group to see who's going to the feature. Ooh, can't do that too many more times. That was a hard shot there. The back of the 04R just really buckled on that driver's side. And he stalled. It did refire. 727 doing a good job of watching the driver's door there. Man, the driver's side rear is really buckled in. Probably blew the hump out on that side if I had to guess. It looks like maybe the 727 is getting the upper hand here a little bit. Reaching for the stick on the 04R. Stick goes down. 727 of Sights will move forward. 04R eliminated. And there's your four colors, the 411, the 727, the 86, and the 97. Definitely going to put some more water on this track once they get things cleared off. Wonder. I see we got George out there doing some stuff on the track. Don't know if we're going to get some damage cam from that. Wonder if he knows to be recording at the same time. But that was a good heat, man. Those guys really battled it out. You can see how these things got tore up. A couple Imperials transferred. A couple didn't make it. Brian Schumann drove hard in the 86. He had to for his group. You can see how some of the spacers have broke free here. Somebody got over the front bumper on that car. And yeah, you can see, man, that back corner on the 04R, it just buckled in. Everything's wrapped around the tire. The hump didn't give out because it's got hump plates. Somebody's going to take it out of gear. Take it out of gear. They can't hear me. Impact Derby Products damage cam here. Wonder what broke on Combs' car here, the 64. Seemed like everything was fine, and then he just reached up and broke off. I don't know if he lost the drive shaft or something let go. Oh yeah, there's some tranny fluid under the car. So I wonder if his transmission blew up or broke the case maybe.
And the constellation will go by color also. So attention in the pits, there will be a consi tonight for this class. Heat number 2, you need to stage in the staging area, please.
I want to say thanks to all of you that have joined us on Facebook. If you liked what you saw, you can say thanks to Jeffy's Fab Farm for providing the live look-in. Make sure you check out Jeff's website at jeffysfabfarm.com. And also, if you want to see more action, there's still one more Pro Stock heat. There's 3 front-wheel drive stock heats, a truck feature, a mini-mod feature, Pro Stock Consi, and a front-wheel drive Consi, all still to come tonight. You can catch all of that on DerbyNation.tv. Get your multi-pass ticket. You can watch all of today and all of tomorrow for one low price.